Hi, everybody. It is September 20th. It's a Sunday. So, good stuff from the sermon in church today. Our pastor is going expositionally through Matthew. I love that kind of preaching. Love it. And we were to the part, very famous, familiar verse. There's songs about it, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall be open unto you, you know, seek ye first. I mean, I could sing that one. And he talked about how it's kind of a formula and, the prayer, the looking for God in your daily life, and then taking action. And at first I was like, well, that's cool. I totally believe in that. I have seen it in action in my life. Um, for instance, like when I was looking for a job teaching, I prayed about it, said, God, I want a job teaching. I think this is where you've led me. And then I sought it out. I looked for jobs and, and I think told you before though, there was one job and I thought that was my job. And then God told me, no, it's not your job. Actually, the school told me no, but same thing. And I was semi devastated for a little bit. I was like, okay, I trust that is not where you want me. It was one of the hardest things I ever had to do, truly. And sure enough, then of course, I kept seeking, and then I found exactly where God wanted me to be. And I knocked on that door, and they said, yes, come on in. 20 years later, here I am. And so I do believe that formula works. I think it's a great one to live by. I kind of have too, but it wasn't really my focus of today. As much as I agree with it, and I have life experiences in it. And so, I'm kind of looking through my scripture here, and I'm in Romans, as you know, and this kind of coupled with the other idea that totally hit home for me for some reason. With that idea of that formula, pray about it, seek out God's will, and then take action on it. And then couple it with this from Romans 5 6 through 8. The idea that, because, if you don't believe that works, or, like, okay, whatever, this is to me like the backup saying, yeah, this is going to work. So, for while we were still weak, at the right time, Christ died for the ungodly. For one will scarcely die for a righteous person, though perhaps for a good person one would even dare to die. But God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. And you might first think, well, that's not really connected. But if you think about it, of course, God can set up this way of communicating with us, living with us, going through life with us. If he went so far as to have his son die while we were still sinners, we are sinners. We don't get over it, unfortunately. We just become saved. To me, it just totally brought it together. It's like he loves me so much that he died for me. Of course, he's going to set up a way where we can do life together and through this, have a relationship. And I just thought it was a beautiful coupling of an idea that I, heard, that I believed in, that I've lived, and then just that reminder. So maybe I'm grasping, but it just was a beautiful moment for me. And so I like it when God brings two totally kind of different parts together and makes a beautiful statement for me. So that's where I found God, in church, in the scriptures, in my life every day. It kind of reinforces what I'm doing here too. Um, Although he told me I wasn't asking for this one, but hey, here I am, and every day I'm seeking him out, and every day I find him.